Hi, my name is Jacqui McCann. I'm an independent trainer and consultant. I have worked in residential settings now for over 20 years. My specialist area is safeguarding, predominantly around exploitation and deprivation of liberty orders and how children are impacted currently with emerging themes and trends. I first viewed the Welma app quite early on in production, and to be honest, I was blown away by the fact that it can really help us provide a platform for children to have a voice, and I think that's what's central to this. Working Together to Safeguard Children 2026 obviously got released last week, and I've taken some time to digest that, and it's great because it talks all about children being central and the child's voice, and I am a huge believer in children being co-creators around safety planning. I also am a huge believer that residential support staff hold so much information in terms of keeping children safe and tackling wider issues, wider themes nationally, things like online safety, things like tackling child exploitation and risks outside of the home. There is so much information, and sometimes it gets lost because residential settings aren't always seen as partners in terms of child protection. And I believe that that's a thing that's definitely coming through from Working Together to Safeguard Children. And I believe that Welma app can support that and provide that platform. It is a very sophisticated system. I had a look at it, like I say, in the early stages, and we talked about safeguarding development, we talked about implementing mapping tools, we talked about that block sometimes with getting all of the information down in residential settings in that time kind of sensitive manner, and how much Welma will lend itself to doing that for staff who are, it's a very high pressured role, but they are taking in so much information. So this is going to help children, young people and support workers to make sure that that information is shared. So from a multi-agency perspective, it's going to hit wider kind of coverage. It's going to capture a lot more of what is going on, like I say, and that is a huge wave of kind of change in terms of child protection, particularly in residential settings where, like I say, a lot of it gets overlooked and disregarded. So I'm excited to see where Welma goes to. I'm excited to be a part of it. I believe, the more users we have, the more information sharing there's going to be. And the knock-on effect of that is, a safer life for the children that we are looking after. I am more than happy to speak to anybody if they want to have a little bit more of a chat around kind of safeguarding functions and the kind of vision around that, which I am hoping to really support the Welma app with, and I look forward to doing what I can, and I'm excited for its future. Thank you.